Here's a little affirmation. It's called, "My life is a good example for my kids." My life is a good example for my kids. I live the life of an adult that I would want my children to become. By raising my kids with good values, I embrace my role as a parent. I know that one of my primary roles is to impart good qualities to my offspring by displaying character and good judgment. My life is a good example for my kids. I am committed to steering my kids in the right direction. By teaching my children the value of integrity, I feel assured that they are able to stand up for themselves and what they believe in. My life is a good example for my kids. When I impart important lessons to my children, I also give them my trust. I know that they see the worth of putting principles into practice. They observe me on a daily basis, living what I teach, and I know that this is the best lesson I can give them. My life is a good example for my kids. I am aware that not every example I give is worth passing on. But if I find a circumstance in which I display unhealthy behaviors, I commit to using my first possible opportunity to explain to my kids how that situation could have been handled differently. My life is a good example for my kids. I want them to know that humans are imperfect and can make mistakes. I also want them to know the importance of learning from the mistakes so they can be avoided in the future. My life is a good example for my kids. Today, I live the life of a role model. I pay close attention to the examples I set for my children. I know that they are learning character and good judgment from me, and I am proud of them and of myself. My life is a good example for my kids. Is your life a good example? Are you setting the right examples for your children? How do I react when my kids display unhealthy behavior? Are there times when I could portray a better example for my children? How much responsibility do I place on my children to follow through with what is right? My life is a good example for my kids. Thanks for listening. This is Linda Dawkins with That's Love for You podcast and a positive affirmation on how your life can be good, be a good example for your children. Have a good evening, y'all.